Okay, thanks, Zach. Well, if you didn't know, this weekend's the big game, and that means...
What game would that be?
The big Super Bowl, and that means Super Bowl parties and, of course, lots of food.
Ryann Rumbaugh joins us live from Jefferson City restaurant where they're cooking up some delicious appetizers.
Yes, good morning, guys. The big game's on Sunday. We're getting ready. We're getting our menu ready for the party. And we are in downtown Jeff City right now at the Grand Cafe. And I'm here with Ben this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having us so early.
Absolutely.
Now we're making some Super Bowl appetizers. Now what do we got first? Let's get cooking.
We got shredded pork tacos first.
Yum.
Sounds difficult, but it's actually pretty easy.
Okay. Well, what's the first step with this pork?
What we're going to do is we're going to do this a day in advance. I've got in this dry rub paprika, cumin, cayenne, garlic powder, salt, pepper. Probably forgetting a little bit there, but it's all on the
Smells good.
website. We're just going to put a couple of teaspoons of this
Okay.
on the pork. We'll put 1 teaspoon on here first, rub the top side. Really want to make sure we rub that all in really good, really well.
Okay.
Put another teaspoon on the back side.
And then we're going to put it in this bag, and pretty interesting ingredients going in this bag too.
Yeah,
what do we got?
We're going to go ahead and put this in a Ziploc bag.
Okay.
And then we've got pineapple juice.
Awesome.
Soy sauce. Orange juice.
Check that out.
Lemon juice and garlic.
This bag is full.
And then we're going to zip that up.
Okay.
Kind of massage this around a little bit.
And that's
We're going to let that sit
right
in the refrigerator overnight.
Okay.
Put it over here. Get it out the next day. You can either cook the pork loin in a oven at 350 or so.
Okay.
For a couple hours, or you can put it in a crock pot. You can do anything you want to do with it.
Okay, cool. So next is the slaw.
Yep, we got a spicy kale slaw. Kale's a superfood. Getting a lot of press these days.
What do we got here? Lemon juice?
We've got carrots, lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, more garlic. Gotta have garlic.
Love garlic.
And some jalapenos, just to kind of spice it up a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna toss that around. Typically, this would sit for at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
Up to an hour. It can sit for an hour or more.
Okay.
Just to kind of get the flavors all melded together.
We'll grab those tortillas, get those ready.
Yeah, we're gonna heat up some tortillas here. Just kind of get them warm so that they'll fold easier. Mm-hmm. And then what we're gonna do is this back here.
Through the magic of television, we have some of this pork ready already.
Absolutely, the pork's ready.
It smells delicious.
What you really want to look for with the pork, when it's done, you'll be able to take 2 forks and just kind of fork
Pull
it apart.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, let's put one of these together.
So we're going to take our warm tortilla.
Got those.
We're going to take our pork.
Man.
Kind of load it up here. And this is something you can either have ready to go. You can make these up ahead of time for your guests, or
it could be like a little
you can
taco
kind of
bar.
set it up. You can, and the toppings are endless. I went with the kale slaw because I love kale. Like I said, it's kind of a hot thing right now. But then you've got folded up.
That looks
nice
great. Well, what are we making in a little bit when we come back?
We're going to do meatball sliders, and we're also going to do vegetarian spring rolls.
Perfect.
So.
When we come back, we're going to make some of that stuff. For now, I'm going to try this. We'll send it back to you guys.
Wow, that's quite the breakfast, huh? Coming up. Well, along with the excitement of the big game, those entertaining commercials, comes the enjoyment of watching with friends and family.
Let's check in with Ryann Rumbaugh, who's got some recipe ideas to satisfy those hungry Super Bowl party guests.
Yes, good morning, guys. I love the commercials at the Super Bowl, but I definitely love getting together with friends and family and eating some good food. I'm here this morning in downtown Jefferson City at the Grand Cafe with Ben. Good morning.
Good morning.
We've been cooking up some really good stuff this morning.
Yeah.
What do we got here now? We just made some tacos, some pork tacos. Now what are we making?
We're going to do meatball sliders.
Awesome.
So we get right into it. In my meatballs, I'll take a pound of fresh ground beef.
Okay.
A pound of pork. Ground pork, sorry. We're going to go into it with garlic.
Gotta have the garlic.
This is just some mixed chopped herbs. It's parsley, thyme, oregano.
Okay.
I've got 2 eggs that's going to go into this.
All right.
Some breadcrumbs and some Parmesan cheese.
Yum.
And we're really just going to give this a good mix.
Could you get in there with
it.
I mean, technically, could you get in there with your hands?
Absolutely, get in here with your hands.
Like I'd
get
be
it
much
all
more productive.
good and mixed up well together. We're gonna we're going to just kind of go through this a little bit right here.
Yeah, definitely.
And then let's set this out of the way. You're going to mix that all up into almost like a meatloaf. And then...
How are we cooking these up?
We're going to take these meatballs and we're going to make 2 ounce. You don't really have to weigh them out. Just kind of eyeball it. But 2 ounce meatballs, give them a good roll up.
Okay.
Put them on a sheet pan in a skillet, however you want to do it. Put them in the oven. And we're going to roast those off at about 400 degrees. You want them to get a little bit of a crust on them, so you want to do it hot, but also get them cooked up too.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what's this? This doesn't look like your traditional marinara sauce, but
marinara sauce, and I tell you what I'm going to do right now is get some of the focaccia.
Now, what kind of bread is that? You guys make that here?
Focaccia bread, we make that. That's our dinner bread, but you could use any kind of bread you wanted to. Dollar rolls, anything like that. This is marinara sauce. It's not we call it marinara sauce. It's really chunky, really hearty. What you've got in here is what you're going to do is take tomatoes, Roma tomatoes preferably, and you're going to cook those down, peel them, kind of crunch them up with your hands. Then you've got onions, carrots, celery, all kinds of seasonings, and that's going to get just cooked together for hours.
All right, well, let's build these sliders.
Let's put these together. We've got some of the focaccia bread here. We're going to do a meatball on each one.
All right.
And then we're going to do
some of that marinara.
Some of this chunky, and we leave this kind of chunky like this so that it will kind of sit on top.
Yeah. And I'm putting these recipes up on my Facebook page. If you want to get at these recipes, search on Facebook, Ryann Rumbaugh, KRCG. I'm putting all this stuff up.
We're going to put...
Definitely simple.
Put the Parmesan cheese on top of here, and then what I would do at home is stick these in the oven, let the cheese melt, and let it all kind of meld together, but we'll melt this with a torch for now, just to kind of make it quick.
Yeah, we're going to finish putting these together and try them out. And for now, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio, and in a little bit, we're going to come back and make some spring rolls. So, back to you guys.
Very nice. Spring sounds nice, too.
Yeah, it does.
Well, be sure.
The Seattle Seahawks and Denver Broncos square off in the Super Bowl this Sunday, which means lots of parties and lots of food.
Ryann Rumbaugh joins us live now from downtown Jefferson City with a chef, and they're looking for some delicious appetizers.
Yes, good morning, guys. So we've already made some tacos, some sliders. Now we're going to cater to our vegetarian friends. I'm in downtown Jefferson City at the Grand Cafe, and I'm here with Ben. Good morning.
Morning.
Thanks for having us. We've been cooking up some awesome stuff this morning. So we've got some stuff for our vegetarian friends. What are we making?
Yeah, we're going to make some vegetarian spring rolls.
All right.
So what we're going to do is I've got some bean sprouts in here.
Okay.
I'm going to take a little bit of green onion in here. I've got Thai basil that we're going to put in here.
Lots of fresh veggies.
Yeah, all fresh. I do have roasted red peppers. I like to use roasted red peppers for these types of things. It kind of brings out the sweetness in that pepper. And then I've got some julienne carrots as well. And we're going to hit this with some extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
And just some salt and pepper.
Toss it around.
Toss this around a little bit.
Cool.
And what we're going to do is we've got these rice paper wraps here. And what we need to do is...
I feel like this is the tricky part.
Yeah, a little bit. Not too bad. We need to soften those in water for just a few minutes.
Okay.
Or not a few minutes, I'm sorry, a few seconds. In fact, it's pretty much ready to go here now.
Okay.
So we're going to put a little bit of our mixture on here. And we're also going to put some of these bean thread noodles on here. A little substance and some alfalfa sprouts.
Lots of fresh veggies.
Yeah, and then we just wrap this up like a burrito.
Nice.
Fold the ends in and then roll it up.
Okay, and we're going to make some sauce too. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. All we're going to do for the sauce is we're going to take some soy sauce, sesame oil. I've got hoisin sauce here, sambal, which is very spicy, so you can kind of make that as spicy as you want to, this sauce. And then I've got rice wine vinegar.
Okay, and whisk that up.
And we're going to whisk this up.
And we've got some finished stuff over here. Looks awesome. Definitely perfect for a Super Bowl party. Well, thank you for showing us all these awesome recipes. And for more information on the Grand Cafe, you can go to their website, and it should be at the bottom of the screen. But what is it again for our friends at home?
The website? It's grandcafejc.com.
Perfect. Well, thanks again for having us, and we'll send it back to you guys in the studio. I'm going to try this. Hopefully it's not too spicy.
A lot of food preparation this morning.
That looks delicious.
Yeah.